If you've ever injured your ankle, you know recovery isn't just physical, it's emotional. It's frustrating, and it can make you wonder if you'll ever trust your body again. If that's you, you're in the right place. In the next 10 minutes, I'm going to guide you through a dancer-informed approach to ankle recovery. It's one that's going to help you feel more grounded, more stable, and more you again, starting today. My name's Ida May, and I'm a dancer, movement director, movement coach, and someone who's lived through ankle recovery twice. My first fracture happened during my first professional dance contract dancing in a musical, just as I was about to graduate. And I do remember I had to learn how to walk again after being on the crutches for months, whilst my friends were practicing triple pirouettes. It was tough. And my second, a couple of months ago, simply standing up from a chair. 3 sprains at once. Each time I had to relearn to trust, strength, and find my confidence again. And that is why I created this training, so that you can reconnect with your ankles safely, gently, and creatively, without guessing, without fear, and without feeling alone in the process. And it all starts with breath. Most people think that the recovery actually starts after we've seen the physio the first time. But the truth is, the healing starts before our first appointment. It starts with your breath. So close your eyes, find a comfortable seat. Feel both sit bones on the floor or on the sofa, wherever you're watching this from. Relax your shoulders, release your neck. Let's take a deep inhale in through the nose. Big exhale out through the mouth. It is your nervous system that decides when your ankle feels safe. And let's reset it with simple 60-second breathing. Inhale in for 4, for 3, for 2, and 1. Exhale out for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale in for 4. Inhale through the nose. 3, 1. Exhale out for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Once more, inhale in for 4. Exhale out through the pierced lips for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. How do you feel right now? This breath ladder is so powerful because these longer exhales increase the vagal tone, and the vagal tone drops the heart rate, cortisol and adrenaline, and your brain shifts from threat mode to calm, and your body returns to rest and repair. Healing begins with awareness. Remember this ladder breathing. 4, 6, 4, 7, 4, 8. In through the nose, out through the pierced lips. Inside the course, we move from breath to mobility, from mobility to strength, and finally to flow. Stability with mobility is what gives you the freedom. It's how you regain your natural movement, reducing pain and feeling confident, stepping, turning, even dancing again. Let's start with a little bit of awareness, creating a little bit of awareness on our feet. So maybe take a figure 4 position and start gently heating, massaging your foot. We're going to create a little bit of feeling into the injured ankle. Warming it up. Most of you probably have done some facial lymphatic massages, so we're going to apply a similar technique to our feet, really looking after our feet. I want you to go to the arch of the foot and really press with your thumb from the heel towards your toes, you find there's a little bit of you probably find a little bit of tension there. Just massage it out, especially when you're on a boot, so you're not really using the foot, it might get tense. Also go underneath your toe knuckles and start separating those little toes, those bones. And then maybe do a little flex and point with your toes, but be mindful. Make sure that you're breathing through this exercise, separating the toes, creating a little bit of movement. I have a little neuro ball that I use on the course. That's a beautiful activation I do every day. Also the toe splays are really lovely, or a little bit of toe yoga to get the foot activated. Let's stand up and see if you feel a little bit more grounded already in your foot. Gentle, gentle activation. After we find a little bit of a mobility on the foot, we're going to go into the strength. So now where you are, I want you to just stand up, squeeze the glutes, and then sit back down onto the chair. And do that again. And getting it back onto the chair. Maybe do it with one leg at a time. See if you can challenge your balance. And how does it feel, especially on the ankle that doesn't feel that strong? Mindful, slow. Maybe you just need to start with double leg squats rather than the single ones. Maybe you're already there that you can add weights to this practice. Maybe you just come onto the tiptoe. This simple squat exercise, do 12 of those and 3 sets. Let's move a little bit further with our feet. So you can hold onto the wall. Firstly, we're just going to come onto the ball of the foot. Do exactly the same thing on the other side. Maybe we're going to go through the ankles, on the ball, other ankle, and then we're going to come down. Use the wall to do this as well. It's important to build strength, especially after being on crutches or on the boot. The hips have probably got tighter, the glutes are stiffer, we've actually lost muscles on the glutes and the hamstrings. And the breath gets shorter. That's why we stabilize, we mobilize, and we strengthen together, rebuilding the whole chain, not just the joint, not just the ankle. Maybe do it with both heels off the floor. These heel lifts, you can do 15 of them and 3 sets till the calves feel fatigued. I don't know which part on the recovery journey you are at the moment. I am 3 months out from my injury, so I can comfortably practice this heel lift without the wall. Maybe you are early stages. Maybe you're still in the boot and you're only doing the breath. After we build a little bit of strength into the body, we go into the gentle flow. We're going to start doing little rhythmic weight shifts whilst we breathe. So that way we can again rebuild confidence from inside to out. It is not about pushing harder. It's about moving with more presence. Pause for a moment. Notice your ankle. Does it feel a little warmer? More awake? Maybe more connected? These are tiny glimpses of the approach inside my full program, Steps to Strength, the Holistic Ankle Rehab Method. It is clear, creative, holistic path to feeling strong, stable, and confident. Using dancer-informed movement, nervous system-aware practices, and progressive strength building. If you're still feeling stuck, please know it's not because you're doing anything wrong. It's because the usual advice doesn't speak to the full picture. You need more than just exercises. You need a way to reconnect back with your body and your breath and move with confidence again. So, thanks so much for joining me for this training. I know how overwhelming the ankle recovery can feel and how exhausting it is to try so many things without clear progress. So I created this program to take the guesswork out of your recovery and to show you exactly what your body needs and why. Whether your injury is recent and needs gentle reactivation or long-term craving connection, this method gives you the full picture, so you can stop second guessing, you can stop bouncing between solutions, and finally start making real progress. And because I want as many people as possible to access it, so for the next 72 hours, you can join this training for £79 only. It's normally £159. Remember, you're not broken. You're becoming stronger, one step at a time.